Welcome to this video. We're going to put some of the stuff we've already learned into practice. I thought it was at this point where we need to just go over what we've learned and see what we can do combining some of these newly learned web development skills. So what we're going to do here is we're going to create a web page, and it's going to be a recipe page, and we're going to do the recipe for a Victoria sponge. So I've got my code editor open with the basic starting code. I've also got the web browser open so we can see as we type what is going on in the browser and what we're actually creating. So let's get started on our recipe. So I'll start with the title tabs, and we're going to call it Victoria Sponge. Victoria Sponge. Hit save, so we know it's working. Victoria Sponge is in the tab. Down to the body. So we're going to use H1TED, and we're going to call it Victoria Sponge, because that is what we are creating. So we're going to give it a rule, give it a save, just to underline that bit of styling. So the first thing I want to do is put an image on the screen of the actual cake we're going to create. So we use the image tag for that, and then we use the source tag to get the file. I've got this file inside me, so there's the recipe we're working on, and the Victoria Sponge image is just there. So it's in the directory we're actually working in, so we don't have to bother with folders or anything. So Victoria Sponge image OBG. Obviously it's coming up there to say we've typed it properly, and I'm going to give it a width 100 pixels. And if you remember from doing the images lesson, we need to use the Alt. Then we need to use the Alt attribute. So if there's an issue with it loading the file, it will display that on the screen as a broken file with a bit of description to say, you know, there should be an image here of the Victoria Sponge, and I keep putting Victoria Sponge for some reason. Let's change that. Quick look at that. So there's our image on the screen. So let's put another line underneath it, just to, there you go. It's starting to have a bit of effect already. Obviously this is just basic HTML, we're not using any styling at this stage, but you can do some nice stuff at this basic learning stage, which is what I wanted to show you here. So there's our image on the screen. Now the first section we want to do is create a description. So we're going to go to the H2 tag, and then we description, and then we're going to use the P tag, the paragraph tag. We're going to say the perfect, light and fluffy cake for many occasions that anyone can enjoy. Another horizontal rule. Let's save that. There you can see our description section telling us a brief description of what we're creating. And then the next bit, we want to give some information like cooking times, how easy it is to make, what portions this will divide up into. So we're going to call this, so again we'll use H2 tag, but a heading the same as the description, because we've got our main heading at the top, which we use once, picture of a sponge, it's a H1, and then all our next headings underneath there are going to be H2. So, as I said before, this is information about our cake. So let's do the pre-tag and prep. Preparation time. For the preparation time. Now I want to use the bold tag here to make this stand out. So I'm going to do 40, come outside the bold tag element, leave a space. So preparation time 40 minutes, and hopefully the 40 minutes will be bold. So there you go, yep, exactly as I wanted it. So that's preparation time. And let's do cooking time, and we'll use the bold tag again, and 20, lowercase, 20 minutes. Another P tag, difficulty. Inside another bold tag, and let's put the word easy, and then the final paragraph tag, because we normally like to see how many portions we can get out of this, and we're just going to put, need the bold tag, and then 10 portions inside. Roll that off with the horizontal roll. So there you go, so the information section with some information. Okay, so that's that section. Now I want to come onto the next section. So we need another H2 heading. Not with heading, but inside it. Ingredients. Now, because, I mean, I could carry on doing paragraph tags and just typing this all out, but we need to get used to using other things, and what we can do here is we can create a list. So for the ingredients, I want to create a list, a bit of a bullet list of ingredients. So we've got an ingredients title, so the ingredients I want to place inside an unordered list, and then we can list them using the li tag. So we need 200 grams of caster sugar, and then another list which is 200 grams of softened butter, and we need to get some beaten eggs, and then we're always going to need flour, We're going to do some flour inside your cake. And then get it rising a bit with some more baking powder. So we'll do some baking powder. And the last is a couple of tablespoons of milk. Then we'll come outside the list and then we'll stick it across the roll. So if I save that and then come over, so we can see our ingredients have been displayed inside this list of bullets because it's an unordered list. So by default it will give it this style. And that's looking quite nice so far, so good. Obviously we should that's okay. I was just checking, make sure we've got our indenting going on. So that is the ingredients section. So the only section we need now is the instructions. Now for this we're going to again use a list, but we're going to do an order list this time. So inside of an order list we're going to list some stuff, and I'm going to copy and paste this bit here. So we need to put the oven on and get our sandwich tins ready, and then I'm just going to copy this bit in to save a bit of typing. So you can see I've added quite a few lists to this order list, and it's basically the instructions for this cake, and some of the items that are important I'll put into bold. So if we just give this a save, and I'll just scroll down here. So doing with anything to do with ingredients is actually highlighted. So what I just need to do is, obviously when we're doing the pan, the butter is an ingredient, and we need to place that flour inside the bowl. So if we save that again, it's not quite right what's happened there. And so that's it. Okay, so we heat the oven up, butter and flour, 2 20cm sandwich tins in a bowl, be it the caster sugar, butter, eggs, salt and raisin flour, baking powder and the milk until smooth. Divide the mixture up, bake in the oven, leave to cool in a rack. Hey presto, you have a Victoria sponge. So, learning a few things, lists, images, headers, paragraphs, and the bold tag from our styling tutorials. You can see we've created a recipe for a page, and you can create other recipes if you're doing a recipe website, let's say, or something similar. But there you can see you can design something very simple in just HTML, although HTML isn't supposed to be for making fancy, but that don't look too bad to me. But CSS, you can do a lot more to make it a lot fancier if you wanted to. But I just wanted to have a bit of a catch up with what we've learnt so far. And I think this lesson was the perfect timing. And you can see quite easy we've created something that looks not too bad. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If I could ask a favour to help support this new channel, that you hit that subscribe button and then select all on the bell for future videos that are coming out. And then I'd appreciate if you also hit the like button. This will help the channel grow, and then I shall carry on doing videos as I know they're being watched and appreciated. And then can you also check out the website that I'm just briefly going to show you. So this is the website that I've created. Down in the download section you'll see that there are some download sheets, and simply for each one you just click on the download and it will appear up in the corner. So I hope these are helpful. Leave comments in the videos as well so I can make improvements. Tell me what you think. Hope it's all been easy to follow and I appreciate it. Thanks for watching this video, and I shall see you in the next one.